Dear Aries, boy, has this quarantine been tough. I've resorted to wiping my ass with a dish rag due to lack of toilet paper. I've gained 34 pounds and I've whittled my peener down to a sad little nub. We've never read this, right?
No.
Okay. In an effort to feel something, anything. In spite of all this, I think I found a silver lining. I'm expecting my first child, a daughter, and as I'm sure you are aware, it can be hard to think of names that are both topical and also convey the proper mix of class and street bona fides. I think I've settled on the perfect name, Quarantine. Can't you just picture her grabbing some expensive paleo, gluten-free, keto, vegan, soy-free, casein-free cereal and me yelling at her, "Hey, Quarantine, yo, put that shit down right now, you hear?" Boy, I sure can. Much love. I don't know how to feel about this email, man.
I think it's great that someone could be named Quarantine. I never even thought about it.
That's some shit. That sound like some black shit. Like she worked for customer service. Hello. How I help you? My name Quarantine. That's when the nigga I'm on the other line. Oh shit. Dude, I recently bought this game for PlayStation called Ghosts of Tsushima. And I was pronouncing it Ghosts of Tsushima. But then I was going, wait a minute. You gotta Japanese it. Ghosts of Tsushima. Tsushima.
What I would add to that, everything's written so that we understand it, and we're dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I wish there was some proof on paper or something other than someone going, like, I know man, like if we go back far enough, how and when did man first appear? And did we really appear like that picture you see of us starting off as apes that gradually walk straight and stand up straight and are less hairy? Like how did the actual first motherfucker get here? The very first. How was it created? Because we all know, yeah, you come out your mother's pussy and there you are. Where did this motherfucker come out of? Who was this first bitch that made the first dude?
Aries Quest. Who was the first bitch?
Wouldn't it be great if you went to a museum and that was on the plaque?
Yeah.
Here's the first bitch. Yeah. If you that nigga, you make it happen wherever. Nigga, the fact that you fucked an 18-year-old and that was a thrill to you tells me all I need to know about you. You like undeveloped pussy. It's developed, but nigga, it still ain't as sweet as it should be. The older the fruit, the more diabetic. This Aries bitch got a real hater complex about the South. Stay your ass out the South then. Andy, you good though. Read this shit on air. Nigga, suck my dick, nigga. And for the record, I love certain aspects about the South. You know, some of the thickest, baddest bitches be in the South. I love Southern cuisine. You know, that down home, grease and everything food. But, you know, listen, Claude, I'm Ray Gibson. I'm from New York City. How much it costs to turn one of them white only pies into nigga pies? I'm a slick nigga, you know? And y'all just move a little slow for me.
Dude, I'd like...
Mentally. Y'all niggas is, you know, I like y'all, but y'all niggas is, you know, what that city war? What they is? What's Screet? You know, I've advanced to, you know, I've advanced to airplanes, nigga. And read this nigga's shit that he sent me. All right, more continued shit from Rashad Simmons. You asked, was Virginia in the Midwest the same Virginia that sits on the eastern seaboard, on the Atlantic Ocean where slaves arrived, making it the bastion of U.S. chattel slavery. The same Virginia that's about 5 states south of your own New York. The fuck, man? It's considered the South. Anyway, that's how much I cared about wanting to know its location, because it's the South. Anyway, my main point was to make you aware that your mutt-mixed, undercover, down-low, black lip bootlick Obama didn't endorse not one member of the squad at last Tuesday's primaries. Fuck that piece of shit. Yeah, I don't like you, nigga. I like you, but I don't like you. If I was to give you a piece of fried chicken, I'd give you the piece with the least meat on it. 2, listen, man, nobody owes you anything. And it'd be nice, of course, but I don't expect Tiffany to do anything. Matter of fact, I expect her not to, because that's just the nature of this business. And I'm not going to be the guy to go, hey, you remember when because I think it's pathetic, and I don't want to be pathetic. I remember I talked to her, and she did say she's going to do some movie with Chris Hemsworth, Thor, stripper movie, where he's, I guess, an Australian stripper. And she was possibly going to try to see if she could bring me in on that. But she was like, Aries, could you, get in shape a little bit? And I said, bitch, Lizzo was in Hustlers. That fat pancake titty bitch was on Hustler, nigga. The movie Hustler with Jennifer Lopez. And out of shape strippers exist. Fat motherfucking strippers exist. You know where? For South. Take that, Rashad Simmons.
But do you want to be the Lizzo of a movie?
Listen, nigga, I can start out as the Lizzo. Let's just get the ball rolling. If I was the Lizzo of a hit movie, guess what? I could be the in-shape nigga to the next movie. So let's start out with Lizzo. From Rudy Flores. Hey, Aries, love the podcast. I was wanting your thoughts on the Netflix documentary Immigration Nation. I watched this and see how... excuse me. God damn it. I watched this. You gotta understand, folks. I have a keg-like torso. And shit happens inside my body sometimes. And there's a factory going on, and I can't control it. When they go, burp button, shit happens. Ass switch, shit happens. From Carlos Ramirez, Gary Owen Podcast. What's up, Aries? So I normally listen to your podcast while I'm at work doing the graveyard shift. I love listening to you and Andy make my $10 a lot of Aries. I love listening to you and Andy make my shift go by fast. Well, no, wait a minute. Not $10 a lot of Aries. $10 this nigga. He wrote it. I read it as he wrote it. No. Give me my money back. $10 a lot of Carlos. And I deleted 2 out of the 3 posts. In my anger, I put a post out and I said, fuck Trump, fuck Biden. We need to blah, blah, blah. And D.L. Hewley hit me up in my DM and said, hey, call me, man. So I called him, and he goes, Aries, I love you, but what are you suggesting, young man? We don't vote? We have to vote. You can't say fuck Biden. And I admit it. I said, look, man, in my anger, in my haste, I said something that was probably stupid. And plus, I was in the middle of eating, so I wanted to get off the phone with this nigga as quickly as possible. So I get back to my shit. I said, if I could go back a little bit further, yeah, be in my prime in the 70s. But other than that, any further back was trouble.
I mean, to get the ultimate squeeze out of that, like fucking orange, I'd go to the 50s. I mean,
there he is, Andrew Steinberg, your boy Rhett Butler here. Since they've given me a name, I appreciate that. Shit, we used to give the niggas names. We took their identity and we gave them Anglo-Saxon names, the 50s. I could see Andy now coming into a bar with a nice hat on, what do you call those things? What do you call those things? A fedora.
Well, yeah.
Yes, a fedora and a trench coat when times were simpler. When a man could have a drink with a woman, and when she refused sex upon him, he slapped her.
I mean, I don't think you're that far off right there. No, I mean, Jews were really getting into the entertainment business and taking it over. It's when
Right.
Jews took care of other Jews too.
Right.
It would have been great.
Right. Yeah. So yeah. Thank you, Soul. Carrie Lawrence. I believe this is a woman. A new woman. Hey, welcome to the club, baby. Go sit in the "you gonna be cooking" section.
I could see you though in the 70s though, dude. I really.
I'd be a bad motherfucker, dog. The right kind of leather, some pork chop sideburns.
And when those women's marches were going on, they're burning their bras. You'd be right over there helping them burn those bras.
Man, are you kidding me? I'd throw some of them bitches in the fire with the bra on. To the Will and Jada entanglement situation, and it leads to the question, is monogamy natural? I'm a 38-year-old black. Damn, you don't want to say, okay, I'm a 38-year-old black. But in my 20s, damn, that sounds like a racist description. Ma'am, can you tell us what the assailant looked like? Oh my God, he was a 38-year-old black. Now, damn. Loving one woman, but as I began to get older, my desire for that died. I personally don't believe monogamy is natural. Neither do Africans. You got to have more than one bitch. You can't do one woman. Because when she don't listen, what are you going to do? When you beat her for not making your meal and she is in the hospital, who are you going to cook your food now? Yeah, in School of Patrice, an elephant in the room when he said, no one man wants to hurt his woman. That's why we lie about it. That's why we sneak around. We don't want to hurt you. But biologically, we doing what, them caveman instincts tell us to do. Listen, really, ladies, it's y'all's fault. The pussy shouldn't be so good. If the pussy was just all right, we might just stick to one, but it's so good. I wish y'all knew how good y'all felt. I wish y'all could fuck yourselves to know this is why we do this shit. Y'all feel good, man. Blowjobs feel good, yo. Dude, the thrill of knowing you're going to get some pussy is almost sometimes more exciting than getting the pussy.
No, I think
same level of hurt and betrayal. I don't care how much you want to play it off like, oh, I don't even care about her. Fuck that. You were able to get your dick hard enough to pole this bitch. This means something. I can also get my dick hard if I take my two fingers and gently go in a circle motion on the top of the head. But trust me, that don't mean shit. Sex means something. If you're that damn horny, get a fucking fleshlight and some KY. What is fleshlight?
Fleshlight looks like a flashlight, only it's like a pussy inside of it.
Yeah, Farrah, if you don't know nothing about me, sweetheart, from hearing this goddamn podcast, I stopped doing loser shit at the age of 16. So it's either the real deal for me or Nathan.
Okay, so then let's play that game again. But let's do it this way. You can be in a relationship with one woman. You can't fuck anybody else, but you get along with her perfectly. She compliments you perfectly. You enjoy the same things. Life is good together. Or you have to have a miserable relationship, but you can fuck around.
Oh my God, nigga. I can bear being miserable. Life is full of disappointments, nigga. We're miserable more than we're happy. So why not be miserable and happy?
No, this is you. This is not ever going to change. This is who you are. I like it. I like it because you embrace it.
Farrah, it's y'all's fault. Why does that box have to be so splendid?
Well, it's also there.
Guyana Canadian living in Canada, so this issue doesn't affect me to the same degree. I guess I am not immune to the identity politics. LOL. What's nigga name? Junior. I think, first of all, nigga, bravo, because the citizenship class that you're taking to gain access into America is paid off. This is the smoothest letter I have ever read.
Yeah.
Not one fucking flaw.
Yeah, and everything he said is on point.
If you were a condom, you would be lambskin. Akuru. That was smooth, dog. Not one, all the punctuation. You got it, brother.
But I agree with that letter probably more than I've ever agreed with anybody that's ever wrote in here. It's just how do we make the changes?
That was a pristine letter, nigga. I almost want to put that in a glass case. That was well written. And Guyan is like black a little bit, and so he's Canadian, and that's really white. So it showed, bro. Like you wrote that like that was your your ticket into America as a citizen. Okay, let's get down to business. I have a feeling I could tell already, and I'm looking at it. This letter is going to match the Guyan nigga.
Really?
I'm starting to see foreign niggas take the time to get their education together because they want to be in America. All the fucked up letters we get are niggas that are Americans, which shows our broken school system. These niggas care. I'm African. When I wrote this, I had nothing. At first, I wrote everything on my hands and arms, legs and feet with a charcoal marker. Our ancestors built and dwelt in these empires and kingdoms. Just a portion of those people were sent off and became us. But we need to attach ourselves to the Middle East to be anything. Boy, this is why I failed in school, Jack. I got the fuck up out of here. Got my GED, nigga, and started telling jokes because this shit making my head heavy.